Hello YouTube, everyone. How you doing? I hope y'all doing great. This why I say it need to be good therapists and stuff like that. You can't just adopt a child out without getting them mental evaluations and but you gotta find a good one because it can be some out there that just don't care. They just worry about getting that check. There's a lot of cases where kids been put on Ritalin and other stuff like that, and they do crazy things and snap and stuff like that. Now they say that he says that he killed his adopted father, his girlfriend, his cousin, and I think somebody else. I think about 4 or 5 people, I believe. But listen to what he is saying. It's since the coronavirus have hit it that the fear it have put into people in the coronavirus shots. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know why some people are doing things that you usually don't see. People that you see they are loving, they're caring, they love their kids, and they snapping and they killing their kids and their girlfriends and their uh, other woman on the side and stuff like that. And listen what he's saying. Now, it seemed like he have a lot to say, and he's get to listen. I'm a pause it and probably talk through it in between it, but just really listen.
Because most of the time when people see something happen like this, the person that do it don't ever get to tell their side of the story. Yeah, I did. Yeah. So in the beginning, everything was good. Like our life was good. But the whole reason that kind of switched it up was like a week ago when one of her parents tried to get involved in our relationship and tried to turn her away from me or like ask about me and how I provide for her when I was providing very well. And it just made her like start to act different. I had been there with her for almost what 15 months, 15 16 months, and they had never like came to check on her. I only seen them come to check on her like twice out of like almost what a year and a half. And I had been there for her emotionally, physically, and spiritually, but it was like when she tried to move on to the next chapter in her life, when her mom asked, like, how would he provide, now that she about to get a good job, how would he provide, I was getting ready to launch a business. I didn't just up and just wake up and do this. I didn't up and just wake up and do this. We had no problems at all. This was a build up of just us taking a whole week. We had been in the house together for almost a year trying to get our business plans together. We had figured out a workout plan, a dieting plan, a financing plan. We had everything laid out. I, I even helped her get her business launched and sat there with her while she was trying to get her business put together when she had to actually run a church, go to college, take care of herself when she was sick, and also make sure that her parents was good. So at that time, I was helping her hold all the weight. I had the breaking point when her mom kept calling and she was crying like, so what is he gonna do? Like, I'm sorry, like you messing with her head now. I'm in here trying to build a foundation with her, and y'all over this side. So when she was getting ready to start a new job, it was like her attitude started to switch because she listening to them, but they don't know she was crying and on the floor and everything before she even talked to them. So now I'm trying to build a foundation over here with her. Y'all trying to come over here and build, but y'all never coming over. Y'all never actually putting in and she's never telling y'all what I'm actually doing for her, so it makes it seem like I'm not providing at all. Because her attitude started to come out because so much was going on. Her attitude started to lash out, but then also had things I was dealing with at the time too. It's not just one thing you're dealing with when you just snap. It's not that. It's other things in life I was dealing with. I was wearing a sex charge that I had no involvement with, but my family told me to wear it just because I pleaded guilty to come home. But they didn't want me to clear my name or to face the person so I could clear my name. They wanted me to wear it. So I was also dealing with that, and I had just found out that I was cleared. I had just took a polygraph when I was cleared. So I was on probation for about 4 years, and out of the 4 years I was on probation never came in the house. But for some reason, they reset my probation after I took the polygraph. After knowing that I didn't do the sex crime, they reset it like I just came home after 4 years. So now they put me back on the high. I was on the low. I was getting ready to get off of probation. I was good. But that Friday she called and was like, hey, I need to come to the house and I need to see where you at. I need to see what the room look like. I said, look, you ain't been in my house in 4 years. Nobody's been in my house out of like 6 probation officers in like 4 years. Why are you putting pressure on me now? It's like 1 o'clock. You didn't tell me you was coming or anything. So telling me it's protocol, I have to do my job, this is what I'm supposed to do. I said, look, man, I already got enough stress going on right now.
Sounds like that she was have to do that because her probably job was probably under investigation because she probably wasn't doing nothing right. 4 years and nobody came to his home in 4 years. That don't sound right. So it sounds like she was under investigation. She probably about already done lost the job. Don't know. I don't remember this. I did not hear about this case, but I do know March 2022. So it's very, very new. Now I do see a lot of people posting it, but I ain't even listen to what they got to say because I have different opinions about a lot of things. Anyways, go ahead and press play.
Me and Shorty over here trying to keep things level. I finally talked with her. She was like she ready to go back to work, but honestly, she didn't want to go to work because she didn't want to leave me. But I said go ahead and go to work. But her mom on this end was putting pressure on her and making her cry and break down. I shot her in the head, but I didn't just do that. She told me I pulled a dog inside of the room. I pulled a dog inside of the room, and I had it snapped already. I was saying red. So when I put the dog in the room, I was about to set the dog on fire. And she told me, she said, no, don't do nothing to the dog. You can take me and do whatever you want to do to me instead and let him live. So I did that. I did exactly that because she started making a lot of noise. I did exactly that. I mean, when you snap, you don't think about remorse. You just snap. So, I mean, do you have remorse if you ever tell a lie? Do you have remorse if you ever look somebody in the face and told a bold lie? Or you had a question, but you knew the answer, but you was going to see what somebody going to tell you? Do you have remorse when you look in the mirror and you know this is not the right way to go out, but you still go out like that? Like how many times in your life do you feel like you have remorse?
You see what I mean? By listening to him, it sounded like he was an intelligent person, but he talked about business things that it was about the launch and stuff like that, and that he was going through a lot of stress and he didn't know how to handle it. And maybe his girlfriend was trying to calm him down and trying to de-escalate the situation, but she probably went the one way about it. But he was seeing red. So when you at that point, it takes a lot for a person to calm you down from that point because you don't even really see people. You just see pain and stuff like that because when you in that type of state, it takes somebody very, very close to you to calm you down. Because he said that her mother then was turning him against her. So he was starting to build up some anger towards her. And then it probably seemed to him that she cared more about the dog than him. So it was a lot into that. it's a lot into that reason. But he seemed very educated and smart. He should have went and spoke to somebody. If you in that much depression and suffering from mental issues, it probably would have been a different outcome if he had somebody. Because he talks about not having anyone that always claiming they there for you and they got your back, but wasn't in his corner. So therefore, it's a lot into that. It's a lot into that. Think about that.
And the reason why it made me set the house on fire was because even watching the cameras, like I told you, when her mom tried to get involved, when you try to get involved in somebody's relationship or you speak on the person that they with, I watch you on camera come check on her. You didn't even come and knock on the door. You just called her phone, but you didn't come in. She was dead since Tuesday. You came to the house on Wednesday. I was texting you on her phone. You knew something was right, but you still had a key and you still didn't come in and check on her. Exactly. But they came on Wednesday, and she came on Wednesday, never came inside the house. She just parked in front of the house. So that's what made me fire. That's what made me fiery mad. Like, yo, y'all, like, this is what escalates when you jump in front of somebody's relationship and you act like you're gonna be there, but you came all the way to the house from Suffolk, Chesapeake, borderline. You drove all the way from there, and you just parked in front of the house, and you just drove off. If you had opened up the door, you would have realized that the house wouldn't be on fire. He was already dead. He was dead.
Stay tuned, part two. I'm finna upload this and I'm over that one.